It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Chris Groniga, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, his last three outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games.
Digging in, Christian Brummett, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
Christian Brummett.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, and another thing, Matt, I mean, you're getting ready to leave on an 8-game road trip. You always want to play well at home that last game. So you leave here with a good taste, and when you come back, you play well on the road. Who knows? Maybe you're selling tickets for the next homestand.
That misses 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Matt, this is a team after my heart. They lead the league in stolen bases. Look out. They're going to come at you running. They're going to run to first if they walk. They're going to steal second if it's sitting out there. They just run. I'm excited to watch them play.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That ball's off the plate. He pulls his hands in and gets a base hit to the outfield. Now, the only way you hit that inside pitch is if you're looking for it. Look at the screen right here. That ball's not even in the zone. He had to be looking inside to hit that ball.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Owen Christian. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now, Summersgill's tough to figure out. He may get some complaints. You don't know what side of the bed he woke up on. And that's like his strike zone. He'll call one side of the plate and not the other. When you figure out what side he's calling, that's where you make your living.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. The 1-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. He's running again. And another foul ball. He'll try it one more time for second. Another one sent foul. Again, he's off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Into the box now, Curtis Randall. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Again, he sends it out of play. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Now that was a great at-bat. 10 pitches, and he gets an RBI hit. A lot of times we think, oh, great at-bat after 10 pitches and the guy walks. No, get the hit and the RBI. That's a great at-bat.
In now, Angel Vargas. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Orioles are on top 1-0. Clayton Kershaw gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's the American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him, and regardless if he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today.
Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game 1 to second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this 3rd game.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Here's Todd Frazier now, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So digging in now, Robinson Cano. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game.
Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Fred Norman. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Fred Norman.
Now here's the pitch. A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
And this will be fouled away. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
So stepping in, Bart Wiggins. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now in the box, Edward Arnold, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the into the windup and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rua shading to his right, and that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 1, the Rays nothing. Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Aaron Judge.
Lays off 1-0.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Fouled back. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now another 1-2. And he got him.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. And I love watching these guys play defense. They're the highest fielding percentage in the American League. You talk about range, digging balls out on bad throws. They do it all. They can defend.
Striding in, Kendrys Morales. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker's low, but called for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Set to deal on 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's out number 2.
Batting 6, left fielder Ryan Rua.
Ready now, Ryan Rua. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Kershaw looks in. Here's the 0-1. A swing, and that one's got a chance. Brummett going back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Stepping into the box, Tyler Scott. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
There's another swinging strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing.
Swing, and he pops him up. Frazier just to the left of the mound. 1 out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in for his second at bat, Christian Brummett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. And right away, he's baffled by the breaking ball that time. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, he's lucky to be sitting here 1-1 right now. He swung at the ball out of the zone, then check swung on that one. I don't know if he's seeing the ball very well right now.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Murphy is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 1, the Rays 0. Here's Jed Lowry now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Out of play. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lowry is retired, and there's 1 away. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. At the plate, Christian Rios. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Swing, and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. In now, John Ryan Murphy. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Kershaw into the windup. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. pulled high in the air out to left field. Christian waits on it, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. It remains 1-0. So striding in, Owen Christian. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Christian.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Down and away, ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Another 2-2 offering. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Ready with another 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The payoff pitch one more time. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher. And he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Digging in to try it again, Curtis Randall. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Angel Vargas.
Striding in once again, Angel Vargas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Fred Norman sends that one out of play for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. From the belt, the pitch, and here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Full count. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Judge is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Orioles leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Ready for another chance? Alberto Oliveros back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Standing in now, Todd Frazier. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one, but the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side, and no one will get this one. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping in, Bart Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Bart Wiggins.
Into the windup and the pitch. Cano with it at second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have the range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Edward Arnold.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High pop up. Morales is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Scott.
Now at the plate, Tyler Scott. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle, taken there by Lowry. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's big Aaron Judge. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
We are watching a great pitcher just carving up this lineup right now. Now he's got this guy 0-2. When you get an 0-2 against a guy like this, well, the results are not going to be very positive.
Hit out towards second. Wiggins is right there, and he's retired 1 away.
Now batting.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Here's Kendrys Morales. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Digging in, Ryan Rua flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
In there, and it's even at 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Riding in once again, Christian Brummett. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Judge is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ready once again, Randy Wiggins. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
Here it comes on 3-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Oliveros is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Stepping in now, Owen Christian.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. So we'll go at least one at bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Shortstop, Curtis Randall.
Digging in once again, Curtis Randall, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there he goes towards second in the dirt, and now let's see. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Hey, that was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in to try it again, Angel Vargas, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
And he lays off for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's 0 for 1 thus
and
far.
Leading out for the Rays, the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
This is in the air to left field. Christian is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian Rios.
Digging in for his second at bat, Christian Rios. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's the first strike.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
0-1 count, and the pitch down at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Ryan Murphy. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And he takes a called strike 2.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
Kershaw's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Matt Cain is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 18, Matt Cain.
Ready for another shot now. Fred Norman. He'll lead things off against Matt Cain.
For the Orioles, right fielder, Fred Norman.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Cain ready, the 1-2. Grounded to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, that was a crazy at bat. He swung at every pitch out of the zone. Finally got a pitch in the zone and drilled it for a hit. Sometimes it's better to swing than to take.
Now at the plate, Bart Wiggins. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. takes a knee-high fastball.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Set to deal on 2-2. And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, catcher, Edward Arnold.
Digging in the switch hitter, Edward Arnold. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, how about Cano? In time. Oh, that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Into the box now, Tyler Scott, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fly ball to straightaway left. Rua has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. One left for the Orioles, but they're up 1-0.
7th inning stretch.
Now to the plate, Alberto Oliveros. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So coming to the plate, Todd Frazier. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Down the third baseline. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Brummett is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Tampa Bay, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Quick check on that time run at first, and he'll get back in safely. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. One left for Tampa. It remains 1-0. So stepping in, Christian Brummett. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Christian Brummett.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ready on 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed. And for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Standing in, Randy Wiggins. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Murphy has it, but he can't get it there in time. Wiggins reaches on the strikeout. So good awareness that time. time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Digging in and looking for more, Owen Christian, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Lowry ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box, Curtis Randall. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Ready with the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Kendrys Morales. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman, Kendrys Morales.
Now here's the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Dribbled up the line. No problem here. 1 away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So striding forward now, Ryan Rua. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're down 1-0. Fletcher Mize enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Curtis Randall. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Lowry is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Angel Vargas.
Stepping into the box, Angel Vargas. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Popped in the air back behind short. Lowry is there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Fred Norman.
So striding in, Fred Norman. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Christian Rios. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. A wave and a miss.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Trey Turner will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 7, Trey Turner.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. Aroldis Chapman comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Aroldis Chapman.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The average for him at 267 on the year. 8 home runs and 30 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Trey Turner is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Standing in now, Alberto Oliveros. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Hey, it wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Rays claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Fletcher Mize earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Rays. 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Rays got together to allow 4 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx, 5-2. Looking at the standings, the Yankees sit in 4th place in the American League East division. while the Rays are in second place in the AL East. The Toronto Blue Jays total 11 hits as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 3-2. At the moment, the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East, while the Athletics are in fourth place in the AL West. Miguel Sano launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading the White Sox to a victory over their Windy City rival Cubs 6-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. In other White Sox news, starting pitcher Alex Reyes will not be in the lineup for the next couple of days. He is suffering from an inflamed nerve. Right now, the White Sox sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, while the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Cleveland Indians allowed 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-4. As of today, the Indians sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Angels are in 2nd place in the AL West. Carlos Carrasco collected his 8th win overall, helping lead the Marlins to a win over Cincinnati 4-1. Looking at the standings, the Marlins sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, and the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. The Brewers earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-4. Heading into today, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East, and the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. The St. Louis Cardinals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Right now, the Cardinals sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, while the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West. The New York Mets earned the 4-game series sweep as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 4-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. At the moment, that's the show for today. Tune in tomorrow for all the latest news and rumors as the trade deadline approaches.